eternal in the dark depths of this prison.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and today is the day that we finally go on to complete the next round of Hildibrand. So please prepare for the next round of hilarity. So we're back in Razat, just outside the main Aetherytes, and we have Nashu here as well. So I wonder what she managed to find out since we last saw her. Lunar conspiracy. Nashu waits your approach, blah blah blah. Okay. Claire, I have a new lead. And, just as I promised, you're the first to know. Before we get into details though, I should give you back your soul container. I gave it a good scrub first, of course. Being the gentleman that he is, I'm sure the inspector wouldn't want to leave any lingering spiritual odors. Oh, I was wondering about that. I honestly was. Thank you. There, now you can listen to my findings without having distracting thoughts like, when is Nashu going to give me back my soul container? Now, as for the lead I mentioned, I was thumbing through a periodical and found an article on alien abduction. The way it was described was almost exactly what happened to the inspector. It even had a little diagram of a man swimming in midair. Anyway, the author seems convinced that the victim had been taken to the moon. Well, that's convenient. Why does this sound like the kind of rubbish the Thavnarian Truth publishes? That's because it is! You remember Dorian, the editor in Briefs? He was the one who wrote it. And he plans on doing research for the next edition on the moon itself. Apparently there's a portal or something in Golemall that will take you straight there. Oh, but a world-hopping adventurer like you must have been to the moon already. Know it like the back of your hand, I bet. I thought so. It'd be nice to have an expert guide up there to help me search for clues. What say you? Well, why not? I've grown quite fond of Nashu. I like the second one, but to the moon, Nashu! Right, I'll start packing my bags. I don't know what the weather is like on the moon, but I remember Golemall being a bit chilly the last time I was there. Wait, you were there? Why am I just learning about this? Like, where the heck? How? Like, when did you go to Golemall? Oh well. I'm sure if it's important, we'll find out about it. Like, this is gonna be crazy. I just know it. I remember the trailer and we had like a bunch of Hildy clones like kind of scattered all over, so I'm a little bit scared of what's waiting. And I don't know, I'm just doing this for comedic effect. Why not? I know I don't have to do this, but I just want to, just because. Okay, I think we look good enough. Oh, Nashu, you're not wearing a coat? I'm a little surprised. Aren't you cold? Oh, it's much colder than I remember. I sure hope this lunar gate is close. Oh, not really. The Tower of Babel? You mean that big spiky spire? Well, we definitely shouldn't get lost on the way there. Let's get moving. Well, that's a cheerful way to look at things. You know, I really like Nashu. Like, no matter how bad the situation gets, she always looks on the bright side. I mean, you don't get too many positive people like that. I mean, people say I'm a really pessimistic person, and that might be true, but I personally just prefer to think of myself as idealistic. Man, seriously, what are they gonna do with that tower? I mean, I don't know what the problem here is, because we kind of cleared it out of all the blasphemies and monsters, so I think that maybe Golemall can, I don't know, remodel it, so I think that might be helpful. Yeah, so maybe rebuilding the city might not be so difficult after all. They could just use that tower to kind of hold everybody. I mean, yeah, the rest of it's kind of a mess, but you know what? Golemall is resourceful. I'll give them that. Yeah, I guess there's really no point in changing. So, this thing'll send us up to the moon just like that? Courage, Nashu. The world is in grave danger and the people deserve to know. I have to reach the moon so I can expose the truth. Oh no. As I explained to you twice already, I can only allow passage to authorized travelers, which you are not. Ah, you're with them, aren't you? The aliens have infiltrated every layer of our society. What in blazes are you talking about? I'm Dalmascan, born and raised. Oh look, it's Dorian, the editor in briefs. Oh Nashu, you're so precious. That's Delion, editor-in-chief. Thank you very much. And you were friends of the abducted, I believe? Claire, greetings. Are you acquainted with this man by any chance? No. Nor am I affiliated with him in any way, shape, or form. Like, who wants to be associated with a nut job like him? I wouldn't think so. He doesn't seem the kind of company a hero like you would keep. Hey Claire, aren't you forgetting the whole conversation we had with Dorian back at Razadhan? Well, one conversation doesn't make us a friend. Claire? As in Claire Faye, Slayer of Gods, Savior of Ishgard, Liberator of Provinces, Stealer of Pants? Stealer of Pants. How did I fail to recognize such an unbelievably famous individual? As a champion of the people, you have a duty to lead us through this fact-strangling checkpoints. We cannot let your comrade's abduction go unsolved. He needs you, and the world needs my next article. Okay. And you believe he was taken to the moon? Well, that certainly sounds like an emergency to me. Your acquaintance here seems sincere in his desire to help, so I will grant him special disposition to accompany you just this once. You may proceed to the Nethergate. Mysterious forces have thrust us together, and though I trust the fates about as much as I trust that obviously compromised gate guard, I will leave no moonstone unturned. The truth is up there. Okay. I'm guessing you must have been dropped on your head or something when you were a child? Like, really? This is... I mean, just because she was doing her job, you convinced that she's being controlled by aliens? Like, really? Whatever. Hopefully once he sees the moon in person, it will, you know, make him see that he's being an idiot. Oh, that was fast. This is it? Are we here? Oh no. We just happen to still be back in Golemall. Ooh, the moon is just as white and shiny up close. But not made of cheese, and there's no sign of Inspector Hildibrand either. So, we've already arrived? The Empire's technology is more advanced than I feared. Over there! The aliens have built some kind of forward base on the lunar surface. We must sneak in and blow the lid on their invasion plans. Looks like Dorian has a lead. Come on, we should follow him. Okay, even if they were deadly aliens trying to take over the world, what makes you think you can actually walk right in? Oh, the Watcher! Aliens! Honest to God, aliens! I never expected them to be so tall, or so small and bunny-like. Welcome. If I had known I was receiving so many visitors, I would have sent for more tea. That voice! Speaking inside my head! I don't know the words, but their meaning is clear. Are they wielding psychic powers to try and brainwash me? You alright there, friend? Need help with anything in particular? And this one speaks our tongue fluently. Learned it from your Charlian collaborators, I'll wager. Don't think you'll fool me, what with your adorable bunny nose and silken ears. I'll print the truth before you arrive to beguile my fellow man. Let's get him out of here before he really annoys them. You're one of Uriange's friends, aren't you? I'm not sure who or what put such odd ideas into your companion's head, but would you mind setting him straight for me? The Loporets are allies of all mankind, misguided attempts to make us live off carrots alone notwithstanding, which is a terrible crime if you ask me. I mean, I don't mind carrots, but eating nothing but carrots, that would be terrible. They got to you, didn't they? Oh my god. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. I've heard the rumors about the disbanded Scions of the Seventh Dawn. The formerly secret society has in truth become all the more secret that it may pull our leader's strings from the shadows. Hold it right there, mister. I won't stand here and listen to you slander Claire or this lovely bunny any longer. You better not libel them neither. Oh, thank you, Nashu. We actually came here in search of Inspector Hildibrand, a dashing gentleman who we think was brought here by a shiny flying saucer. You wouldn't happen to have seen either of them around here, would you? I am afraid I have seen neither. Long was it my duty to keep watch, but as the need for constant vigilance has since ended, I have grown accustomed to idleness. It's rather refreshing, really. Anyway, perhaps the Loporets may have observed this man or his abductor. I feel I would remember if I had. The others might have seen something, though. Why don't I take you over to Bestaway Burrow, and you can ask them about it yourself? That sounds like a wonderful idea. Please lead the way. If nothing else, getting an eyeful of the facilities we built for the benefit of mankind should help reassure your suspicious friend here. I really do like the Watcher. I'm a little sad that we don't get to see him that often. I mean, what's he gonna do now? Now that he doesn't have to, keep watch anymore. Oh wow, that was fast. I like that. Save us the trip. Good gods! I knew it. Seeing the burrow in all its magnificence has left your friend speechless. I'm not sure that's a good thing. So many bunnies! If they can build a forward base on this scale, then what hope does mankind have against them? Oh, for the love of carrots, this is not a military operation. Do you see any cannons or assault craft? We haven't any weaponry at all. Take your time and chat with whomever you like. As for me, I've got perfectly innocuous and not at all nefarious things to do. Bye now. Right then, let's get on with the investigation. Oh, they're accompanying us now. Oh, I just want to nibble on their fuzzy... Oh, I just want to nibble on their fuzzy little ears. Nibble? I'm taking notes on everything in this space. Floor plans, personnel, abstract tree structures. My next issue will expose their entire operation. Really? He just... They just told you this. There are no weapons here. Look, they even have an aetherite here. An aetherite? A convenient tool for meeting with their Charlene Coast conspirators, no doubt. Oh, they'll tell you aetherites were an Allegan invention, but it was really just one of many alien technology secrets received in exchange for their undying loyalty. Link pearls too. Be careful what you say on those private calls. The Charlians are always listening. Well, I'll give you that. I can somewhat believe that. Well, maybe with the aetherites. The link pearls, that might be a little bit, whatever. Oh, I often stretch my legs out there under the stars, but can't say I've noticed anything out of the ordinary. Sorry. Not to worry. We'll try our luck elsewhere. Thank you. Furry-faced liars, the lot of them. They're probably hiding an entire fleet of alien attack craft. Well, at least Nashu has good manners. If he just keeps accusing them of all this bullcrap, I would not be surprised if they try to finish him off themselves. I'm just saying, a little politeness goes a long way. I mean, even if you could believe that the Loporets here were secretly trying to take over the world, why would you go around broadcasting that you're going to tell everyone? Cool, that's a big fan. It must get hot in there. A propulsion engine? Of course, this is no mere moon! You know the satellite upon which we stand was never a natural celestial body, right? It was a grand fabrication of the ancients. They were in contact with aliens even back then, but the purpose of their ambitious construction has eluded us until now. It's obvious that the moon is a colossal starfaring vessel. Oh, come on, that's old news, buddy. Like, get with the times. Oh, ever since we built the FFXIV 6000, we get all kinds of people around here. Could you describe your missing friend in a bit more detail? Well, he's very gentlemanly and dapper, if you look past the almost certainly tattered state of his clothing. Though their fashion sense can be a bit eclectic, our visiting adventurers are always dressed impeccably. Not to be rude, but I have a feeling your friend would have stood out in that crowd. He's probably strapped to a table somewhere even as we speak, enduring unspeakable experiments. Ugh. From what I've pieced together so far, the giant alien is the master, and all these smaller xeno-bunnies are artificial life forms, created to serve as minions in his armies. Their harmless appearance is part of the strategy. As soon as you've let down your guard, snap! They take you down like a pack of tiny, herbivorous wolves. Dorian has some interesting theories, doesn't he? Being nibbled to death by a mob of cuddly bunnies doesn't sound like a bad way to go. Oh, Nashu. But seriously, I'm really getting sick of this guy. Like, I mean, I'd rather take Nashu's weird stalker guy at this point. I mean, it's not much better, but at least he's not going around, like, convinced that aliens are going to take over the world. No gentlemen in ragged clothes, I'm afraid, but I did spot an object in flight that I couldn't immediately identify. It was while I was out gathering materials in the south of Mare Lamentorum. I presumed it was just some Malagun relic or new species of floating jellyfish and didn't think too much of it. Wow. You take that really calmly. Cool, now that sounds promising. Thank you for your time. What's this then? A pond for growing new xeno-bunnies? They must plan to produce them in the millions and overwhelm us with their sheer fuzzy numbers. Ah, how could I have been so blind? Those aren't ears, they're psychic wave generators. They lure people close with their precious little faces and then BAM! Brainwashed. I figured it all out, alien scum. And once the world reads my special edition, your dreams of domination will be done for! Ha! What a strange and oddly aggravating man. Is he a friend of yours too? He thinks he's a friend to the people, but I don't think any people are his friends. Oh, it's very insightful, Nashu. Right, let's get out here. Right, let's get out there and find that flying object. Do you know which direction is south? Wait, I'm coming with you. Don't leave me alone with the brainwashing xeno bunnies. Man, he has such little faith in mankind. He's so convinced that we are so easily brainwashed, which, to be fair, it really doesn't take much to, you know, brainwash us, but still. Oh boy, like, I don't know. I mean, he's seen everything for himself. Like, no one's tried to attack him, and they're just kind of ignoring him at this point. Like, what's it gonna take for him to realize that they're not here to cause us any harm? Hey, maybe we'll get lucky and we can drop him down into, like, the Cradle of Darkness or something. Search for the flying object. Oh, okay. So we're gonna be looking like through the telescope thing again. Been a while since we've done that. Oh, look! Nashu's found Argos! That's cute. So it's gotta be up in the sky somewhere. Find the alien craft. Wait! Oh, I see it! Oh, but I can't go any further! I really can't! I'm trying to move more to the right, but I can't. I have to wait till it moves, like, in sight. Oh, come on. Don't do this to us. That's mean. Wait, is that the stalker guy? You know, I was kind of just joking. You know, I was joking when I said I'd rather that we have the stalker guy than... Oh, no. Oh, no. Don't tell me we gotta deal with both of them. I swear, I was just kidding. Ah, there it is. And there it goes. Come on, we can't let it get away. Yeah, I still don't get the whole concept with the flying saucer. We know there's aliens in this game, but really? It looks like something from a cartoon. Oh, we found him! We did it, Claire! We found the inspector! Case closed! Horrendous. Only aliens could subject a man to such a callous and physically implausible fate. Oh my god, what hell is this? There's so many. Are my eyes playing tricks on me, or do you see a whole field of planted Hildibrands? Yeah, I think they're growing him. I mean, if the aliens did choose to build like an army of Hildibrands, they'll be unstoppable. Well, well, what a delightful surprise to see you here, wherever here happens to be. Oh no, they're all coming to life. My, what an impressive specimen of a gentleman you are, good sir. The same could be said of you, my good man. Oh no, true love at last. Hildibrand flirting with himself. Is this an extemporaneous gentleman's club, if I may be so bold as to join you? Okay, this is like my worst nightmare. Oh no. Oh, what is going on here? Oh man, they're all flirting and playing with each other. I don't know if it should be cute or disturbing. What in the name of the occult is happening here? Where do they all come from? I mean, there's no swamps here, so... Could be their Hildibrand clones grown in an alien laboratory's flesh vats? I guess! That's probably the most likely scenario. Imposters, you mean? Don't worry, I know just how to find the real inspector. Oh no, here we go. This is gonna be fun. I knew it! Oh, this is always so good. I don't know, they all seem so convincing. Cease and desist, Nashu! Use your powers of deduction, not destruction! They're all so authentic and synchronized. I honestly can't tell the difference. Aww. Well, look no further, for I'm the one and only Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry and Inspector Extraordinaire. The one and only? I believe that would be me, good sir. How odd! I think you will find that I am the original Hildibrand. Oh, and I am more than certain that I am Hildibrand. As am I. Could it be that we are all Hildibrand? How positively marvelous! I propose we celebrate this auspicious moment as only a mob of Manderville men can. Oh god. Oh god, what is this? What is this madness? At least they're polite. I mean, I really don't think it matters which one we choose. What manner of waking nightmare is this? You're preaching to the choir, man. I don't know. But I can't say I'm not enjoying it. You know what? Maybe it wouldn't be such a bad thing if Hildibrand takes over the world. I think that there would be a lot more humor and a lot more politeness that goes along with it. Oh, not this again. Oh, I'm guessing that's the real Hildibrand. And it's a poo-poo! Apologies for the confusion, my friends. I assure you that this time you stand in the presence of the inimitable Hildibrand Hillinor Maximilian Manderville. And this diminutive blue chap here is my new associate, Master Poo-Poo. Oh, look at his eyes! He's so cute! Another alien species! Of course, you're building a clone army to invade our star, and what we stumbled upon was a field test! I do not believe we've had the pleasure, my excitable fellow, but I promise you that the amicable Master Poo-Poo has no desire to wage any clone wars. Then, what's this all about? Are you telling me you weren't abducted? A simple misunderstanding. Oh, the echo. Okay, please, clear this up for me. Okay, so we're picking up where we left off when he first meets Master Poo-Poo. Oh, what a charming little rascal you are. An offshoot of the Mandragora family, perchance? Oh, that's so cute. Poo-Poo? Oh, I see. Pleased to make your acquaintance, Master Poo-Poo. Might I inquire as to our current whereabouts? I had but recently reunited with Nashu and Claire and would greatly appreciate if you could convey me back to my prior location. What a way to travel. Oh, he shrinks! So that's what happens. Splendid! Full speed ahead, my dear fellow. Steady now. Steady on now. This is not what I had in mind. What are they doing? My word, you generated a veritable battalion of identical gentlemen! Surely the world could never safely contain so much pure Mandervillian magnificence. Could you perchance reverse the process? No wonder they all freaked out! Oh, just like a gentleman, the smile in the face of death. This is so stupid. Oh, God. Oh, one got away. Oh, gods, no, not like that! Mommy! Oh, I mean, we laugh, but you know what? This is just a regular Tuesday for old Hildibrand. Oh. Thus I have concluded that Master Poo-Poo has no grasp of the common tongue, and his true intentions, while surely peaceable, remain woefully unclear. It was only through frenzied gestures that I managed to direct him back here and have him clean up our Manderville multiplicity incident.
Poo-poo, I hail. Poo-poo-poo-poo from a star. Poo-poo, a great distance from here. Poo-poo, I came in search of a friend whose communications halted mid-exploration.
All this way to aid a comrade in distress, you say? The devotion, the determination, your touching story has sunk its hooks into my heart. Fear not, my blue-hued friend, for I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, have attached myself to this case like a stubborn barnacle on a kraken's behind. I swear to you, here and now, I shall scour all of creation, from the deepest pits of the seven hells to the very pinnacle of the heavens, for the missing comrade that you so desperately seek. I like how he looked over at Claire. It was like, yeah, okay, I actually came here looking for your help or something like that. That's kind of the impression I'm getting. Oh, he's happy. Or she. I mean, I'm not judging.
I am glad you are here to help ward off any more poo-poo misunderstandings.
An entirely new species of alien? The next issue of The Truth will need to be a special double edition.
Mr. Poo-Poo's eyes make me feel dizzy, like swirls that go around and around and around and around.
You're making me dizzy listening to you. Tell me, Claire, how's it that you're able to understand Master Poo-Poo's language? Oh, the echo. I guess you don't know about that? The power of echoes. Ah, you mean persistence repetition. It sounds similar to the Manderville arts of parley. You're saying you have an extrasensory ability that allows communication with aliens? How fascinating! Yes, most fascinating indeed. Pending mysteries aside, I am glad indeed to once more be in the company of my faithful assistant and stalwarts contemporarily both. A perfect gentleman, unfazed by the events that would shatter the minds of a lesser man, Hildibrand stands ready to begin his next case. I'm scared now. It's only going to get even crazier, isn't it? So begins the case of the silent correspondent. Not to rain on your parade, but my friend who was somewhere on your star stopped sending me messages is not a lot to go on. I spent years investigating the existence of aliens, and recent experiences notwithstanding, they are not that easy to find. Then you don't know Inspector Hildibrand. He'll solve this case as he solved countless others, with unerring perception and panacea. Ah, well said, Nashu. I need but relinquish conscious thought to investigative instinct, and the clues will flow to me forthwith. Whoa, what's with our shadows? Our shadow is so clear, but their shadows are all blurry. How does that work? Lose yourself in the deductive current, Inspector. You're channeling, aren't you? Contacting a higher power to breach the veiled mystery? Another fascinating development.
Ah, there you are. I've been looking all over. Thought you'd like to know that I spotted that chap you were asking about. You know, the well-muscled gentleman with tattered clothing and dazzling teeth?
You mean this gentleman? We found him too.
Well, that can't be right. I just saw him in the north of Mare Lamentorum, and he ran the other way when I called out. I don't understand how he could have arrived before me. I have a feeling, Mr. Bunny, sir, that what you saw was an imposter. Claire, would you mind asking Mr. Poo-Poo if he was growing any more inspectors on the moon? Poo-Poo, I only created a single batch, but one did manage to escape the vaporization beam. That individual's behavior was unpredictable, a flaw in the cloning process, I'm afraid.
Well, this won't do at all. We cannot have a flawed inspector running around besmirching the Manderville name. Master Poo-Poo, I must ask that we hunt down and liquidate my other self as soon as possible. Might we delay the search for your comrade until the deed is done?
Poo-Poo, the imperfect clone was of my making. It is only right that I redress my mistake first.
Oh, so he understood him that time. So begins the case of the imposter inspector.
Oh, that does sound exciting. If you don't mind me coming along, I can show you the place where I saw the imposter inspector.
I mean, at least that guy's not sprouting like conspiracy theorists like craziness anymore. Well, maybe not as much. But you know, he's gonna start asking a lot more questions when he sees just how indestructible that Hildibrand is. Like, you gotta wonder if maybe they secretly are aliens, at least in the Manderville line. I mean, it's certainly would make a lot of sense, if you ask me. But whatever. So there's only going to be 2 quests of Hildibrand here. I'm a little sad about that. But one cannot help but wonder just what is going to happen.
Poo-Poo, my ship's matter duplication facility is prone to the occasional glitch. I should probably have that looked at.
Really? You have, like, mechanics on your home planet? I wonder what other nefarious abilities the so-called unmissable alien is hiding.
It was right around here.
Really? You're falling asleep, Nashu? I espy with my little eye no dashingly defective gentleman.
He can have made it that far on foot. Why don't we try searching the immediate area? Scan the horizons, that kind of thing?
Then I suggest we split up so we can cover more ground. Nashu, Claire, and I will investigate the northwest.
Right, I'll take these other 2 and head northeast.
Splitting the party again? And you're leaving me with the aliens?
Oh, relax, Bright Eyes. We'll have a nice chat, and I can disabuse you of all those strange conspiratorial notions. Oh, we can get to know our new friend here.
Let us be on our way as well, with Claire in the van, if you please. Oh no, both of them are following us! Oh, that's so lovely! Being on the moon reminds me of the time I was blasted all the way to Dalamud. I do believe that was a personal best in terms of distance flung. So you really did make it to the moon there.
When you're up in the sky, our world's a pizza pie. Oh, so pretty.
Okay, weird. But yeah, how does this make sense? I mean, wouldn't it make much more sense to have Claire go with Mr. Poo Poo? Because, you know, she's the only one who can actually understand him. And I really don't think leaving him alone with the aliens is a good idea. Though technically the Loperids aren't really aliens because, you know, they were born... I mean, are they aliens? Because they were born on the moon, but the new moon here was actually part of a theorist. It was created by Heidelin. I don't know. It's all so confusing. Behold this sublime vista. 'Tis as if the moon herself breathes beneath our feet.
Oh, look down there. They have their very own hot spring.
My dear Nashi, what you are observing is no hot spring, but a natural reservoir of ceruleum. With such a rich resource at hand, it's no wonder they can afford these palatinational residences.
I'm so glad you're here to educate me, Inspector. I was about to take a quick dip.
Yeah, she just says the same thing here. I mean, Hildibrand isn't completely wrong. He was right to stop Nashu from jumping in, but yeah, I don't think that's ceruleum. That's like pure dark aspected ether. But hey, I mean, I love the fact that we're running around with Hildibrand and Nashu right now, so I'm not going to complain too much about splitting up. Hammer struck. Oh my god. No. No, no, no. It can't be. There is no way. A goldsmithing hammer is lodged in the thinker's carcass. It appears to have been dealt a single swift killing blow.
Oh, the bugs grow big up here, don't they?
This hammer surely cannot be. It does not bear thinking about. Come along, nothing to see here. There's no way he can be here, can it? Like, there is absolutely no way. I mean, how would he even get up here? But then again, he would be Godbird, so it wouldn't be impossible. He can do pretty much anything. What a dazzling display of stars.
Not a single cloud in sight. In fact, I've never seen the night sky so clearly.
Now that you mention it, it's been a nighttime the entire time I've been here. How much longer till dawn breaks, do you think? It doesn't work like that on the moon, you guys. Yeah. You guys are aware we're on the moon, right? Oh no, another one! Another goldsmithing hammer, another killing blow that bespeaks unparalleled strength.
Oh, it looks like he's yawning. The hammer stuck in his head spoils the effect, though.
He cannot be here. Why would he be here?
That's a goldsmithing tool, isn't it? It does look awfully familiar.
And yeah, it's completely unrelated to our case. Moving on, people. Moving on. Okay, I mean, it's possible. But how could Godbird have gotten here? And how many hammers is he going through trying to... What? Trail of fancy footprints. Oh man, don't tell me that there are clones of Godbird. I think that Hildibrand would have a heart attack. A set of gentlemanly tracks lead to the northwest. Aha! In the sand, in the snow, or in the half-filled moon dust. I recognize those fancy footprints anywhere. They're a perfect copy of mine. Our fugitive imposter must be just up ahead. I sense a gentlemanly presence. He is close. Very close. No clones in the northeastern quadrant that we could see.
That's clever. Mr. Poo Poo can scout for us from the air.
Aha! I found me. Aww. Why? Why did I flee?
He seems sad, downcast, very un-inspector-like.
Flawed creation, to be sure. Such negative emotions would never mar the hearts of a true Manderville man. They're just looking at them like, what are you talking about? Oh no. Is it him? Please don't tell me they're clones. Okay, there's just one. And there's no doubt who it is! It's Godbert! Oh, and he killed a hunt mark behind him. He's traumatized. Praise Thal for his patience. 'Twould seem my beloved Hildy has been awoken from his unnatural slumber. Oh, I bet that's never happened before. Abandoning my gentlemen comrades to save myself, my pride in worse tatters than my maltreated wardrobe. Wow, the clone's doing better than the original Hildibrand. My fatherly love denied? Unthinkable, unless that is not my son. I think it's obvious which one's the real one. He can run. He won't get far. Oh man, what are these Mandervilles made out of? Hey, what's up? I find it hard to believe this is considered love in the Manderville family. Another of me survived? I'll not turn tail and run this time. No, sir. Hildibrand to the rescue! Won't do any good! Round and round as fast as I can. I can't slow down. I'm a Manderville man. Manderville dance of people dance. Oh my god! Oh my god. What is this? Huh? Okay. What the hell is this? What am I watching? Okay. What was that? I feel like I'm having a fever dream, but it's a fun fever dream. Now I know I'm dreaming. That can't possibly be real.
Ah, that was a little something we were preparing to welcome the people of Atheris. I almost forgot it was still there.
Okay, so were those Loperists just waiting inside that thing that whole time? Oh no, they damaged his ship. Ah, thank you, Godbird. So you do know it was completely your fault. Oh, there's the stalker guy! An Enkidu! Oh my god, where'd they get all this stuff?
The barrage appears to have stopped, but just look at all this junk. Please be sure to pick up your litter before you leave. The moon belongs to everyone, you know.
Not our fault! Blame Godbird! He's the one who damaged the ship when he threw his son into near orbit. Which is a good point. I mean, there's less gravity on the moon. He could have launched him straight out into space and killed him. Oh-ho! Which he's obviously not thinking about. Oh, it's a shame. I think we could have kept him around. Hildibrand, Hillinor, Maximilian Manderville, how glad I am to see you up and about. Your mother will be beside herself with joy. I only stand before you now thanks to Nashu, who stood ever vigilant at my bedside, and to Claire, who ferried my soul back from across the rift. My son is indeed blessed with comrades of quality. You have my heartfelt gratitude. And to you, Master Poo-Poo, I extend my apologies. In my excitement, I fear I have broken your starship. Is there aught I can do to help effect repairs? You have only to ask.
Poo-poo, my vessel experienced a temporary malfunction, but there was no major structural damage.
It brings me relief and joy to hear it. Might I have a word, Claire? I have actually come to the moon in search of a certain rare ore, and by Thal's good graces, my quest has been successful. The ore, however, is but the first step of a longer saga. Meet me back at Rasadhan, and I will explain the role I wish you to play. Ah, the weapons! Yes, I think it best we make the journey starwards. We'll not find Master Poo-Poo's friend up here unless someone packed an extremely efficacious spyglass. Anybody? No? Then home it is! For years I've chased after the supernatural and the inexplicable, but to encounter so much of it in such a short span of time, my mind still rears from the implications. Yes, I must keep my gaze focused beyond the veil. A chance like this comes only once in a lifetime. Have you calmed down? Do you no longer think, like, the world is out to get you or something? Like, I really hope so. But yeah, let's go. I'm ready to head back to Razat Han. We should be finishing up the quest soon, too. But man, like, were they just keeping those poor Loporrits just locked up inside that mouth thing? I kind of figured that maybe it was something Alec, but no, the Loporrits definitely built it. Oh, we're back! Now begins the hard work of compiling my notes into a structured account of events. There's so much to say, I must need to stretch this over several articles. Yeah, no one will believe it anyway, so do what you want.
See, I told you I recognize those hammers. A good inspector never forgets a tool. Pooh, you needn't worry about the clones returning to plague you. The vaporization ray disassembles matter on a molecular level.
Ah, how lovely it is to be back on the star of my birth. Father did not tarry to chat, but said something about returning here with a trusted employee. Well, we've no time for further familiar pleasantries. Nashu and I must devote all of our mental energies to the case of the silent correspondent. My keen inspector sense impels me to begin our search in that direction. Make haste, my companions, for justice waits for no man, not even one who is little in blue.
Inspector, wait! Can't justice make an exception for me?
Yeah, I mean, for all she's done for you, Hildy, it's the least you can do. His channeling appears to be remarkably effective. Fascinating. Yes, most fascinating indeed. Claire, forgive me. I seem to have been laboring under a misconception. Oh, really? You finally woke up and grew a brain? After spending some time with the Xeno bunnies, it's become clear to me that they have not the slightest intention of invading our star. They are no threat to us. But he is, you know of whom I speak, that devious Master Poo-Poo and his diabolical devices devised solely for world domination. I shall have to investigate him further to learn the intricacies of his plans, but I may require your aid, not to mention your interpretation. I'll even pay you a retainer's fee, so please, when the time comes, join me on my quest for the truth. Okay, I mean, I guess I'll let you get away with it for now since we still don't know about Master Poo-Poo. But I don't think he's all that dangerous. Ah, Claire, my apologies for the wait. Shall we proceed to business, then? The talk at hand concerns nothing less than a family legacy. The recreation of the historically significant and astronomically magnificent Manderville weapons. They were the designs of a distant ancestor, you see. When the originals have long since vanished, the manual containing the secrets of their construction survived, a precious heirloom passed down through generations of Mandervilles. Why the sudden passion for weaponsmithing? Tis true that, as a goldsmith, I've had little occasion for crafting implements of war. Why this project and why now? You may very well ask, then I shall very well tell you. The tale begins not so long ago. I was here in Razat Han to discuss a deal with an up-and-coming merchant. The matter in question was an acquisition proposal. Alas, the talk soured, so I made preparations to depart. It was then that the sky burst into flame. Oh, so he was here when the final day started. You know all too well what horrors followed. I did my best to defend the citizenry from the beast which spawned, yet I could not save them all. Saved far too few, in fact. The memory of it haunted me, day and night, and I found myself unable to work. But then I heard the news of how you and your companions had ventured forth to banish this evil at its source. You forged on in the face of deepest despair, and it gave me the courage to do the same. I took a good hard look in the looking glass and asked, what can Godbert Manderville do to safeguard the people of this star? Thus did I realize that I had both the knowledge and the skill to forge the greatest of weapons, that I might empower others to protect themselves and their fellow man. So I began going down the list, acquiring the necessary materials with single-minded purpose. One of these was a goodly chunk of purest Mandervem ore, a metal found exclusively in meteorites, and that only rarely. I searched high and low, scouring impact sites and consorting with kobolds, all to no avail. Then, when none was to be found on Heidelin, I set my sights on the moon, where I at last obtained a sizable sample. Now I say at last, but the list of materials goes on. If I'm to collect the rest in a timely fashion, I must employ the help of a comrade of quality. When you can spare a moment from adventuring or aiding my dear son in his inspecting, pray drop a word in the ear of my manservant here. I shall clear my schedule of trivial interruptions, and we can proceed with the recreation of a Manderville weapon forthwith. Oh boy! So we did it! We can unlock the other weapons! Oh, I'm so excited! I desperately need some new weapons. Are we gonna get like another funny scene before we go? Meanwhile, elsewhere in Razathan. Oh no. No, no, no. What is this? They use this model for when they want to keep someone's identity a secret. Oh, that's clever. He's hiding behind them. Oh no, it's the machine. Oh, I don't like that craziness. Sound the alarm! A prisoner is escaping! Oh my god. It's a head! For crying out loud! He's not escaping, he's being stolen! What is all of this madness? Oh. I needed that laugh. Oh, we're doing this again! A solid ground nor far out of this world, beyond the truth, the weird and absurd. A beloved son, he's second to none, one agent of inquiry, Hildibrand Manderville. Definitely not anything clone! See you, Inspector! Oh, I love these. They should do those at the end of every Hildibrand from here on out. Oh, that was funny. But I think it's over. Is it over? I'm so sad that Hildibrand's not so long anymore. It used to be really long. Time on the moon truly opened my eyes, Claire, and I mean to keep them open. I know not what Master Poo-Poo is planning, but it falls to you and me to find out. Whatever. Oh, here we go. That's the servant. And yeah, okay, so we'll go ahead and do that in the next video. I think this one's gone on long enough, but my god, it was funny. But thank you for joining me. Hopefully Hildibrand will continue to bring smiles to our faces. But until next time, everyone, take care.